What is the best advice for a new dad? 13 Fatherhood Tips and Words of Support. Just like expectant moms, dads also go through the whole roller coaster of emotions as they await the arrival of their baby. After all, it's an exciting yet nerve-wracking time. You're about to become a father and take on one of the essential roles in your child's life. To help ease your worries and prepare you for this new chapter, we have compiled some of the best advice to hopefully give you that sense of comfort and confidence as you begin your journey into fatherhood. You don't have to have it all figured out from day one. When we were younger, it was customary to think that the grown-ups around us had everything under control. They seem to know what they're doing and always have the answers to our questions. But the truth is, nobody has it all figured out. Not even your father or grandfather. This is why, as you welcome yourself into the world of fatherhood, it's essential to understand that it's okay not to have all the answers right from day one. Instead, take things one step at a time, and don't be too hard on yourself if you make a few mistakes. You'll be just fine if you're willing to learn and grow as a father. Be your partner's best friend and biggest cheerleader. The whole 9 months of pregnancy plus the hours of labor and childbirth is no joke. It's an incredibly tough and demanding experience for your partner. Thus, as her partner and the father of her child, it is your responsibility to be there for her every step of the way. Be her best friend and biggest cheerleader. Be someone she won't be afraid of sharing her pains and discomforts with. Be someone she knows she can rely on and count on, no matter what. It's teamwork. The whole parenting gig is not a one-person show. It takes two to tango, as they say. So you and your partner need to work together as a team to make things work. This is why open communication and trust are essential in any relationship, especially when you're about to become parents. If you're going to be successful in this journey, you'll need to learn how to rely on each other and work together towards a common goal. When both of you are all stressed out with all the babies crying plus the piling chores and responsibilities, reminding each other that you're in this together can help ease the load. Educate yourself about childbirth, breastfeeding, and all the other newborn care essentials. One of the best ways to support your partner during pregnancy and childbirth is by educating yourself about the whole process. Learn as much as possible about what pregnant women go through, what to expect during labor and delivery, and everything else. Learning about newborn care essentials like breastfeeding, bathing, and swaddling is also a good idea. You'll be more prepared and confident about caring for your little one. Plus, your partner will appreciate all the help and support you can give her during this demanding time. Learn the signs of postpartum depression in both you and your partner. As the arrival of your little one comes closer, it's also important to be aware of the signs of postpartum depression in both you and your partner. While it's mostly the mothers who experience this, postpartum depression is considered a family illness affecting 10% of new dads, WebMD. Postpartum depression is a natural and severe condition that should not be taken lightly. If you notice any changes in your partner's mood or behavior, reach out to her and ask if she's okay. The same goes for you, too. If you're finding it hard to cope with the demands of fatherhood, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is be present and listen. One of our initial instincts as fathers is to try to fix everything and improve it. But sometimes, that's not what our partner or child needs. So sometimes, the best thing you can do is be present and listen. If your partner feels overwhelmed or needs someone to talk to, offer a listening ear and be there for her. The same goes for your child. They will come to you with all their problems and concerns as they grow older. And when that happens, take a deep breath and listen. They need someone who understands them and is there for them, no matter what. Be patient. Your baby is learning, too. As a new father, it's only natural to want everything to go perfectly and according to plan. But the truth is, parenthood is full of surprises and challenges. You will make mistakes, and your child will, too. And that's okay. What's important is that you learn from these mistakes and continue striving to be the best father you can be. Be patient with yourself and your child, as they are still learning and growing, just like you. Every sleepless night is worth it. By now, you should know that fatherhood comes with very little sleep. So, in the beginning, it will be challenging, and you will probably feel like you're running on empty most of the time. But trust us, every sleepless night is worth it. From singing your baby to sleep, to eventually reading them bedtime stories, tucking them in, and giving them a goodnight kiss, you'll one day look back on these sleepless nights with fondness and love. Make time for yourself, too. It's easy to get so caught up in the demands of fatherhood that you forget to take care of yourself, too. But just like your partner and child, you also need time to rest, recharge, and be by yourself. So don't be afraid to take a break, whether jogging in the park, playing your favorite PlayStation game, or having dinner with your partner. Make time for yourself and do things that make you happy. After all, a happy father makes for a happy family. It's okay to ask for help. One of the most important things you need to learn as a father is that it's okay to ask for help. You can't do everything on your own, and there will be times when you need some support. So don't hesitate to ask your partner, friends, or family for help when you need it. This applies not only to the big things but also to the little things. If you need someone to vent to or need a break, call your closest friend or talk to your partner. They may not understand everything you're going through, but they will be more than willing to help you out in any way they can. Mistakes are part of the learning process. As mentioned, you don't have to have everything figured out to be a great father, therefore, you must accept that mistakes are part of the learning process. Mistakes will happen if it's getting the wrong size of diapers or forgetting to pack your baby's extra clothes. And instead of beating yourself up over it, accept it, learn from it, or even laugh it off. Because at the end of the day, what's important is that you're doing your best and that your family feels the love you have for them. Cherish every moment, even the tough ones. Parenthood is full of highs and lows, but it's important to remember to cherish every moment, even the tough ones. The small wins and the significant accomplishments are worth celebrating, but the defeats and the challenges along the way are just as substantial. Parenthood is an ongoing journey, and it's a privilege to experience it all with your child. So don't let the daily grind hinder you from savoring its every moment. There is no perfect way to do this whole dad thing. There's no report card for fathers, and there is no one right way to do this whole dad thing. So take a deep breath, relax, and go with the flow. Sure, there will be times when you'll feel like you're not doing enough or you're not doing it right. But as long as you're trying your best and present in your child's life, that's all that matters. Don't sweat the small stuff, enjoy the ride with your partner and your little one. Sources of support and information for new dads. If you want to learn more about fatherhood or if you need some support, there are plenty of resources available to you. Here are just some of them. Online groups and forums. Social media platforms like Reddit and Facebook are great places to find your tribe of fellow dads. In addition, you can join groups or forums where you can ask questions, seek advice, and share your experiences with other fathers. Who knows, you might even make some friends along the way or even find a godfather for your next baby. Parenting classes. There are different pregnancy and parenting classes that both new dads and new moms can take. This is a great way to prepare the expecting parents for the responsibilities and challenges of parenthood while allowing them to have quality bonding time with each other. Some classes may offer a more hands-on approach, like simulating childbirth or baby care. These can be helpful for first-time parents who want to get a feel of what to expect and learn as much as possible before the big day arrives. Your wife's healthcare provider. Whether your wife works with a midwife or an OB/GYN, you can always rely on her healthcare provider for support and information. Sure, the two of them will interact more often, but that doesn't mean you can't be involved. If you have questions or concerns, don't hesitate to voice them out. After all, it's your baby, too, and you have every right to be involved in every aspect of your child's life. Plus, this will allow you to figure out better how you can best support your wife during her pregnancy and after she gives birth. Books. Of course, the traditional and still very reliable learning method is through books. Plenty of pregnancy and parenting books are written specifically for dads or fathers to be. Some of the best ones you can find are the following: The New Dad's Survival Guide, Man-to-Man Advice for First-Time Fathers by Scott McTavish. Strong Fathers, Strong Daughters, 10 Secrets Every Father Should Know by Meg Meeker. The Simplest Baby Book in the World, the Illustrated, Grab and Do Guide for a Healthy, Happy Baby by Stephen Gross. Your Own Family and Friends. Keeping your family and friends in the loop is also a great way to get support as a new dad. These people will be there for you through thick and thin, so don't hesitate to rely on them for advice, help, or a drinking buddy to vent to. The father figure in your life. Whether it's your dad, your gramps, or your father-in-law, the older and more experienced men in your life can always be a great source of support and information. They have been through it all before, so they know something about what you're going through. So, when you feel completely clueless about this fatherhood gig, don't hesitate to ask for their advice. They'll be more than happy to offer their 2 cents, or even a pint, and help you out in any way they can. Ready to take on fatherhood? Transitioning into this whole new chapter of your life can be both exciting and scary at the same time. But as long as you're prepared and know who has your back, you'll be fine. Trust us, it's only a matter of time till you find yourself cracking dad jokes and embarrassing your teenage kids in front of their friends, so embrace the role and enjoy every moment.